and tell. And so he comes home and he tells her, I think I want to make something. And she's like, what do you want to make? I want to make Julia Child's poached pears and chocolate cups. We were saying earlier how Gabe was a foodie. This is proof that at the age of 5 he was a foodie before foodie was a thing. If you look at the recipe at the back there, you'll see that it has like a cup of red wine and caramel sauce. This is a 5-year-old kid with a very intricate palate, which Sasha shares.
Sorry.
Another one, how close him and Sasha were. I remember when I'd work the night shift, get off at 2 o'clock in the morning, and so I'd call her. And I call her at 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, what are you doing? She's like, oh, Gabe brought me to go pick up some burgers because she was pregnant with Macario and decided that she was hungry, and so he's like, sure, let's go get some burgers. And they got Cayman, a little dachshund that they always had running around with them, put him in the car, and there's Gabe taking Sasha to get her midnight cravings, 2 o'clock in the morning. The other one that Sasha wanted to share was about his love of music. God, you made me remember when he wanted to talk about something, it was so passionate, like, how do you not understand why this is important? He taught that to your Aunt Sasha, and I'll quote, he taught me how to get lost in music. Because when they were kids, that's one of the things that they had with each other. And this actually has transferred to our kids, where they get lost in music. Chicky, Maria, has a playlist for every occasion, walking down the street. And so she got that from Sasha, who got it from your dad. His sense of humor, so this is my story, and I don't know, you'll have to tell me if it's right or wrong, Dawn. But I wanted to impress this guy, right? He's the girl that I'm trying to marry's big brother. And by the way, he was best man at my wedding. And he was also there when our first son was born. In one of the pictures, you see him looking in. But his sense of humor. So, I just met Sasha, and his birthday was coming up, and I was like, so what do you want for your birthday, man? Bowling shoes. I was like, what? Bowling shoes?
I remember those shoes.
Oh my God, Dawn, those shoes. So, in my mind, I was like, easy assignment. I'll go to a store, I'll get some bowling shoes. These weren't any bowling shoes. So they were silver rhinestone, shiny all the way around. And I was like, am I being punked? Because that's what it felt like. And you gotta get there with me on this, because at that time there was no Amazon. I couldn't go online and look at silver shiny bowling shoes. I went to like 25 different stores looking for these dang shoes. I found them, and I was like, he is never gonna wear these damn shoes. He wore them a lot. He actually wanted those bowling shoes. And the last one is his love of movies. Sasha and I were remembering how when Titanic came out, he must have seen it 20 times. We saw it with him 3 times. And it was that love of wanting you to feel and experience what was going on, and to have that. And the last one I wasn't going to tell, but you said it, writing. That was the other thing that impressed me. And I think of this as entrepreneurial. Some might frown on it, but when we first met, He actually was writing papers, and kids would pay him to write papers, and he was making a decent side hustle from writing papers, and he was an excellent writer. That's all.